Great risings, great risings. Hello everybody, or hi everybody. Let me just get this sorted. Oh, today we're talking about the A word, angels today. How lovely. Let's have a lovely discussion on angels. So let's see who's on. Hi Helen, how are you doing, sweetheart? Hi Bobby. Hi Gwen. How are you all doing? Have you had a nice, relaxed... Hi Zoe. I've sent you a voice message, Zoe, on Telegram. Hope you're all ready to embrace today's energy after last night's meditation. We're going to talk about... it's a bit dark. We're going to talk about angels today, the A word, angels. So just realised we're really near the end of the month already. Oh gosh, A's are going. So yeah, great risings. So angels, we have to get into it quite quickly over here. We don't get much time. So we're talking about angels and do we believe in angels? And I've put it on the post, quite a few questions regarding it. And, have we seen one? Or do we feel it and then believe it? And the mind goes into a space that creates it. I don't know. What do you reckon? Hit me with it. Hi, Ali. So, yeah, I've kind of... I believe I've experienced angels. I do believe that because some things cannot be explained. Oh, you had a lovely sleep until 4:30 a.m. Okay. Interrupted sleep around about that time. That can say something as well. Helen, I do believe in angels. Never been lucky to see one though. So do we see them? Do we actually physically see them? This is the thing. Or do we experience them? And, we've been given, again, this identity, haven't we? To identify an angel, to have wings, to something that kind of, it looks very kind of holy and spiritual. But is that the truth? I'm not going to try and, pop anybody's bubble, by the way, because I believe angels do exist, but I'm not sure how they exist. Do you just mean? And could it have come from somebody who actually saw somebody with these wings, and then they did like a description and they painted it or whatever, or told someone what they saw, and that's where it's come from? So we have to go back, don't we, sometimes to where it come from. So the visual thing, I'm not 100% sure that is what an angel looks like when we see these wings and all that sort of stuff. But I do believe they exist. But I believe they exist in the form of light, as opposed to something that looks physical with wings, maybe. But then I'm going to kind of not contradict myself, but I'm just putting it out there because I don't really have, I'm trying to figure out what it is. I don't really have, it's definitely this, because I haven't seen that definitely this or that definitely that. I haven't actually physically seen it, but I have felt it. And I think maybe they can actually transform into anything, because I think we have a fear if we see things that don't look norm, don't we? You know what I mean? So I think they can go into some kind of transformation or some form to keep you comfortable within your hour of need, maybe. Let's have a look. Hi Anne. Helen, I do believe in angels. Never seen one. Lucky to see one. Never been lucky to see one, though. Anne Welsh. Hi Anne. Bobby, I believe someone is watching it over me. Oh, right, okay, someone's watching over you. Gwen, I think you can sense them, never see one. I think I'm a bit like you on that one. But I do think they can transform. I do think they can, and I'm saying that because I'm going to tell you a little story in a moment, because I think this is definitely where my kind of, whoa, out of this, mind thing came into my head. I'm thinking, oh, really? So let's have a look. Ali, I've experienced lots that can't be explained. A touch, a sense, yeah. Helen, I feel you can sense them around you. I like to thank them now and again for different things. Okay. I believe you're an earth angel. Bless you. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Great risings, Martin and everyone. Great rising. Hi, Philip. How are you doing? So let's have a look at this. So I believe I've had experiences of angels on a couple of occasions, and the when they've come is when it could have been a dangerous situation. Yeah. So I know that there was something there. One, when I was in danger when my children were little, when the car broke down on a motorway, and there was a crazy driver, and it was getting quite late at night, but it was back in the days when they just didn't really, come out on time, and you could be left for a few hours. And I knew what was gone wrong with my car. My clutch had gone, and I was in a left-hand drive because I'd lived in Germany. I'd brought this left-hand drive vehicle home. I explained to them on the phone that it can't be repaired. I'd already paid for a relay, so technically they should have just come out with the relay van and taken us to my destination. I was on my way. I was moving home. I was moving down south. And so I had my two, at that time, they were little. My daughter was about 18 months and my son was about 3. And I was in this left-hand drive. And basically, the guy came out but didn't bring the relay truck. And then he said, oh, well, what I can do is I can tow you off because you're on the motorway. We can tow you off the main road and wait for the relay truck. So I said, right, okay. And it was still pretty light. It was summerish, quite light. Well, by the time they came, it was about 11 o'clock at night. This is from about 8. It was getting dusky. And I'm now on my own down this kind of lane, which to me was worse than being on the main road. Anyway, they took me down this thing, and I was kind of just there was a bridge behind me, but I was kind of not under the bridge, but you know what I mean, a bit further away. And this guy, I'm saying it was a guy, this person kept driving past me in a BMW and pulling up right behind me and putting his headlights into my vehicle. And he kept doing this. I'm thinking, what's going on? What does this person want? And it's kind of getting a bit nervous because me on my own, just knock them out. When you've got your children, you've got to think quite kind of differently. So I just thought, this is strange. So anyway, the next thing I saw the police come down, because this guy was doing it every 20 minutes or so. And I saw the police come, and I waved the police down. I said, look, there's a guy or somebody keeps driving in this BMW, pulling up behind me with his headlights and then getting off. They'd done it about 3 times. And the police just said to me, oh, well, we come up and down here every hour, so we'll just keep checking on you. Really? You're just going to keep checking on me? In an hour, I could be dead. But anyway, I just kind of thought, so I started to panic a little bit then. And I just thought, you know what, this isn't good. And the next minute, this person came up behind me, and I'm saying again, it's a person, a guy, right up, and the headlights were there, and this time he was there for about a good 2 minutes, just if he was looking in the vehicle. And I believe, because I had a left-hand drive car, I believe an angel sat in the which would be the driver's seat if it was a right-hand drive, sat in the seat, and then the guy saw that it looked like it had 2 people in it, and that's when and after he never came back. But before that, he kept coming backwards and forwards. So I think an angel sat next to me until the relay came, and that guy did not come back. But the story of this is a week later, not a week later, the next day when I was driving, got home and everything was all sorted, whatever, the next day I put on the news. I think it was a week later. It was a week later. In the exact same spot, it was Whipsnade, in the exact same spot, a pregnant lady was murdered from a guy in a BMW. It was all in the newspapers and everything. And from that day, the RAC and the AA changed their policy to never leaving a woman on her own for longer than an hour if you've got broken down in your vehicle. It's kind of like the policies now that you don't get left if you're on your own as a woman. So I do believe that that was definitely an angel that was presented themselves in some kind of form, even though I didn't see them, but I did feel different. I did feel a bit calmer, even though I was quite, nervous. No, not for me so much, but when you've got children, you've got two, you think, oh my God, what if he's sussing me out, going to get a gang? You just don't, all these things go in your head. But yeah, definitely. And then the second one was when we had that real bad snow. Anybody remember that real bad snow that we had? And they blocked, and London got blocked. You couldn't even drive into London. And my daughter was about, I'd say, she just moved there, about 16 at the time. She's in her 30s now. And basically, she'd just finished her dancing, and she'd got going home like she normally does, but the snow was really, really thick, and they stopped all the buses, they stopped all the trains, they stopped all the taxis. Everything was at a standstill in London, and she couldn't get back. Now, she lived a tube ride away, which took 40 minutes on a tube. Now, tubes are fast, yeah? Tubes are fast. So she was 40 minutes away easily. And then she kept ringing me up, and it was at 4:30, but it was winter time. She was ringing me up, and she said, oh, I can't get home. I said, what do you mean you can't get home? She said, I can't get home at all. There's no buses. The snow is really, really thick. Everyone's just at a standstill. There's little old ladies in bush shelters crying. There's that cold, hypothermia. I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm in Manchester. How am I going to get to London? And even if I could get to London, how am I going to get in? Oh, it was a nightmare. This was 4:30. 6 o'clock, she's ringing me up. She said, Mum, I'm so cold, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm like now frantic, thinking, even if I was to fly to London, which I would have done, I'm not going to get into where she is because there's no traffic was being able to come in. So then 7 o'clock, she's still ringing me. She says, I don't know what to do. And I said, well, you're going to have to really go and sit next to a little old lady and keep together and keep warm, because she'd had like a dance kit on, you know what I mean? She wasn't really dressed with thermals and stuff, even though she had a coat. Now, this is getting a bit serious for me, because I'm thinking, oh my God, she's only 16. What am I going to do? Anyway, got to about 7:30, and I hadn't heard from her since from 7 o'clock. I'm thinking, what's going on? And just literally 2 minutes after 7:30, I got another phone call from her, and she said, I'm at home. I said, how are you at home if all the buses come on? But thinking, if the buses have come on and the trains have come on, it still takes you 40 minutes. I spoke to you at 7 o'clock and you weren't home. And she said, this lady said to me, I know the way. And she said she's took me through these alleys, this trail or whatever, and she'd got home. You can't. It's impossible. It was impossible. We even went back to try and find the alleys. The alleys didn't exist. They didn't. The alleyways, when you can get through like a passageways, they didn't exist. We couldn't find them. She couldn't find them. But no, lo and behold, she was in her house at 7:30, and I'd spoken to her in London at 7 o'clock, freezing with nearly hypothermia. But some woman took her hand and just took her through somewhere and got her home. Angel. Had to be. Because I remember saying, dude, you're going to have to help me on this one. Yeah? So that's me. They're my two experiences. I truly believe that in both those experiences, they were angels that kind of, either one just got in my car, didn't even see the shape but I felt something, but the other one was a physical being of a woman who must have presented herself as a kind lady, to my daughter for her to actually go off with her, you know what I mean? Even though she was 16, she wasn't a baby, but you know what I mean? I'm thinking, ooh. So yes, I definitely believe that there's something there. There's another force out there. That's why I think they can transform, so that you feel comfortable when you're in your hour of need. So let's see, anybody else got any stories like that? Because I do. That's what made me believe in them. And often now, you know, I do call them. I didn't really have much of an opinion on an angel before that, to be fair, but that really spooked me out. You know, the first time I didn't know what that was. I didn't really put it down to being an angel. I just thought, oh, well, he's a nutter. You know, he's probably thought there's two people sat in the car or whatever. But then when that happened with my daughter, I just thought, no, there's definitely something there. And I have heard of other stories of people who have experienced things. So it is funny when you kind of go into that space, you think, there's got to be something, hasn't there? Let's have a look. I feel you can sense them around you. I like to thank them now and again for different things. Yeah, that's good. I've read that one. Christine, I never see them, can feel their presence, and at stressful times a white feather appears. And that's another thing about the feathers. Yeah, definitely. Oh, good to hear you well, Phil. Good risings, Tegan. I ask for their guidance sometimes, and Raphael for healing. Oh, do you? And that's, yeah, so there are the archangels, aren't there? There are archangel healing angels. Oh, another one is, and I've left it upstairs. I'll show you in the retreat. When I was working on this market stall, a guy came and everyone said, oh, don't speak to this guy. Oh, he's a bit of a... Anyway, I just thought, I'll speak to him. He's not doing me any harm. And basically, I just started chatting to him, and he said, oh, I'm the seventh son of the seventh son of the seventh son. And I went, oh, what does that mean? And he said, yeah. And he said, I've got these like psychic powers. I went, oh, right, okay. And I had a little chat with him, and he said, oh, you know, he does these circle things and whatever. And next minute, he grabbed my hand, and he put something in my hand, and I went, oh my God, what's he put in my hand? And when I opened it, it was a beautiful, like a stone with an angel inside it. I found it upstairs. I found it the other day when I was cleaning. I thought, oh, I don't know you've been for a while, but yeah. So, there's lots of things. Oh, I know the police should have helped, but they didn't. But then, you know, it's the police after all, isn't it? You know, I have no faith in them whatsoever, really, to be fair. You just wear a uniform half the time for the sake of it. Yeah, I've just not had that great experiences with them, to be fair. They're not all like that, I suppose, but yeah, from my experience, nah, not for me. So yeah, so just me. So we can go into these spaces with this vibration, and I do definitely think that they can transform to help you in your hour of need. And then I've done little things where, again, I stayed in this place on an Airbnb, and it was filthy dirty, it was horrible, didn't like it at all. And I thought, oh, it was all booked up everywhere in London. I thought, I've got to go back to this place. And someone said to me, did you not call the angels beforehand, you know, to help you, to get it all prepared for you before you went? I thought, no. Can you do that? So I just did it, and I called the angels, said, oh, you know, and when I got back to the place, it was like I'd gone into the wrong house. It'd been immaculate, it was spotless. I thought, oh, okay, I'll try that one again. Parking spaces, you know, we can ask for them for parking spaces, can't we? Hi, Julie. I'm good, thank you. How are you? How are you, sweetheart? We're talking about angels today. Hello, Alobo. Sarah, how are you, sweetheart? Delilah, how are you? Oh, thank you for joining me. Helen, sorry, I know this is completely off topic, but your skin looks beautiful, so clear and glowing. Oh, thank you. It's the sun. The angels kissed me. Yeah, it's the sun. I had that total half-hour cat nap in the garden. It just was, that sun was just, it was just right, just what the skin needed. But thank you so much for that. No makeup on, nothing. I don't wear makeup any. Lippy, put a bit of lippy on. I always like my lippy, but that's it. But yeah, you know, so when we're looking at angels, we can call upon them and give gratitude and thanks and all that sort of stuff. And then we've got the guardian angels, you know, and I do see sometimes on people's blueprints who have the guardian angel with them 24/7. I think we all have a guardian angel. However, we don't always have them like the 24/7 like some people have in their blueprints. It's like they're there for whatever reason. Maybe there's some unfinished business that you need some 24-hour guidance with. But I do see that in blueprints. Oh, thank you, Julie. I'm glad to hear that you're good. And thank you. Yeah, it's the sun. It's the sun. I'm a sun sign, you see, Leo. You know, one look at the sunshine, when I actually spend some time in it, and it just goes, mwah, kisses me right on the cheek and on the forehead, and just brings the glow up. So we had that lovely day. It only takes half an hour for me to get cooked, and I'm fine, you know. And then it just gets topped up as I go along. Phil, I was laughing before then at Phil. Where's Marcia, Maddie? Marcia, she's here. This is Marcia, actually. This isn't Martine, it's Marcia. But yeah, Marcia just comes out as and when she wants to come out. Maybe one of the same people, who knows? We are, yeah. Gwen, we saw the angel wings on the beach. We did. And I've still got that picture. I will put that in, actually. I'll put it in the retreat. We did, didn't we? It was strange, that, wasn't it? That was so strange, because it was a bird. I'm presuming it was a bird. Yeah. Yeah, I've not really gone into that too much, Gwen, because I didn't know what that was, but definitely wasn't it. Somebody had placed them like they'd either placed them like the angel wings from this dead bird, or they were angel wings. It was a bit of a strange one. Was definitely a bit of a strange one. I put that picture in. In fact, I might put that on one of my posts, actually, on my Martine Belinda. Bobby, I believe I've a guardian angel. Okay, we'll see. Well, we don't know. We'll see. I think we all have them. Yeah, I think we all have them. But what I'm talking about is, I think I do know that some people definitely have them in your blueprint. There's a code that I see that's in your personal influence, and it's what we call the angel that's around 24/7 for whatever reason. But I do think every single person has one. But like me, I would have to call on the angel. You know, or the angel will just know when I'm in dire straits. You know, they're not just sat by my side 24/7 like they can be with the actual people who've got them in the blueprints. Hi Leah, how you doing? Is it Susan? Susan Leah. Tegan, I've got 3 angels looking after me, I believe. Oh, do you? Do you? Well, there you go. 3. Hi, Roslyn. Julie, I dreamt about my brother the other night. First time in years since he passed. I feel like we needed to visit. Oh, it was wonderful. Oh, how amazing. How amazing is that? You know, I have another theory on that, you know. I think they're in a different frequency. I don't necessarily think any of us pass. I think we just exist in different timelines, which would be lovely. You know, and that's why we can feel the presence of some of our past loved ones, you know, so strong, because they're actually still there, but in a different timeline. And, you know, I definitely think that. Whether it's because it's something that we create because we want that comfort, I don't know. But I definitely feel that we can do that. Yeah, 100%. But that's lovely. So glad. Yeah, that's lovely. It really, really is nice. But I definitely think that we can spend that time and have those moments back if we tune into that. And that's why I think some really good, and I'm not just talking about your everyday ones, but really good psychic mediums can actually tap into those different timelines. I think that's where you get your messages from. You know, yeah. Oh, did you see that flash then? Ooh, see the flash? So, but yeah, I definitely think that there's something in it. There's something in angels, you know, definitely something in angels. And I think if we kind of only trusted in that a little bit more, that there are angels there to support us in our hour of need, but not just in our hour of need, but on our journey to fruition and on our journey to happiness. You know, I think sometimes we call upon these angels only when, you know, we need them. But I think they're there whenever we don't need them as well, you know, just to be there, just to guide us on that right path, you know. Tune in to the angels, and, you know, allow them to, because, you know, they might just be sitting up there on the cloud with the wings, filing the nails. Well, they don't want me today. They only want me when, you know, things get tough. But if only they knew, they could have me anytime. You know, when things aren't that tough, they can still have me. You know, and take you into even higher and higher vibrational states. So it's getting used to thanking the angels as well for being around. And like Gwen said, we can have them for when we're healing as well. You know, and get that kind of support and guidance from them, just while we're healing, to oversee and overlook certain things, and to be there in that mindset to, you know, just go into more space with yourself and allow that feel of that energy to come through. So, you know, you love the angel talk. Could talk about quite a long time, couldn't we, really? Time to go. Let's have a look. Oh, you're our angel, Martin. Oh, thank you, thank you, Tegan. Thank you very much. I'm not sure about that one, but anyway, I try. You know, I try to help and guide, whether that's an angel. But I know, who knows? I think we're all angels in some way, shape or form. Obviously, I'm shoving it off. I tend to do that. But yes, I think we've all got that space within inside us, haven't we? You know, we've all got that space within inside us where, you know, maybe we've been here before, and you know, well, I think we have, and we've remembered things. Some of us can remember things more from the past and past lives than others. So that's probably what I would say. Yeah. So let's have a look where we are today. Offering. Ooh, offering today. Let's have a look. It's a good day to offer appreciation for all creation. I like that one. And resolution. So it's putting things into some kind of, you know, resolution. So have a look at this. My late grandmother is my angel. It's in our DNA. Oh, I love that, Phil. I love that. Yeah, I do love that. Hi, Delilah, as well. So yeah, I think we do. And I think if we just tune into them and tap into them a little bit more, and know that they're not just there for our hour of need. They're there whenever we want to call upon them. And there are certain people who have them, whether you like them or not. Yeah. So and they're there for a reason. So enjoy your day today. I don't know what it's like with everybody else's, but it's a little bit rainy and drizzly out there for me today. So in today, getting some work done, and making the most of not being able to go out in the sunshine. Yeah. So have a fab day. I'm not sure if I'll be doing it tomorrow. I might do a live. I'm getting my hair finished off tomorrow in the morning, so I might just do a little thing showing you how it's done. What about that then? We'd have to think of an A word for that, won't we? What A word can we do for that? Think about that one. We'll see. Anyway, have a fab time. Have a fab day. Full moon. Enjoy. Pink moon, super moon in Scorpio. So lots going on. Go and have a fab day, everyone. Catch you later. Bye.